Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this video, what we're going to do is give you some driving test day tips here, because tomorrow is actual driving test. And what's happened in previous videos where I've taken learners for test day, because we get there just in time, and I'm just rushing the advice beforehand because we've got to get inside the test center ready for the test. Yeah, so I decided to do this one a day before, so we've got plenty of time to obviously give you guys and give Rajan the advice that I normally give to learners just before they go for their test. Yeah. And I get loads of messages from people saying, "I've got my test tomorrow. What advice would you give me?" There's loads of pointers, so I've written them down so I don't forget. There's about 10 points here, 10 pieces of advice which will help you out on the day of your actual driving test. So, firstly, Raj, how are you feeling?
I feel confident but nervous at the same time. Like, it's weird to explain because I feel like it's just hit me today, like this morning when I woke up. But at the same time, I feel confident because I've been over everything. I've covered it like multiple times, and there's nothing else I really can do. I reckon I'll pass. Give it my best. So we've done the mock test. The mock test has been good.
I think both of those feelings, like you said, being nervous and confident, that's a good mixture. Yeah, there's always going to be a bit of nerves. Yeah, and the confidence is good because we have covered everything. Yeah, you've been over everything. There's not really a weak area we can say, "Oh, this still needs a lot of work on, or this needs some work on."
Yeah,
everything's at a decent standard. Yeah, it's all down to you now. Yeah, but the few things that I'm going to go through now will, if you take them on board, they will help you out on the actual test day. Obviously, the main thing is you've got at hand is the ultimate driving course. Yeah, which just make sure anything that's still not 100% with you. Yeah, just have a quick watch over the videos. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. So let's start with these pointers. Yeah. Okay. If I can read my handwriting. Oh, yeah, okay. Right. So the first thing, obviously, you test
Hercules brushless power tools. Job site ready, backed by a 5-year warranty.
test is tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And make sure, tonight you've got all your documents ready. Yeah. What you've got to take it. It's mainly your driving license. Okay, your provisional, your provisional license, yeah. Okay, and your theory test positive. Have you still got that?
Yeah.
That bring along with you. To be honest, they don't normally look at that at all. Yeah, but it's good to have in the car. You know, if there's any mix up with your test.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they sometimes that's one of the details of your theory pass certificate. Yeah, that's only happened to me once in all the years I've been teaching and taking learners for tests. Yeah. Where one of the learners, we were waiting there, and the examiner didn't come out. And then they asked for some extra details like the theory test certificate, and then they found out that the test had been rearranged.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Right. So that, and also with that, yeah, the day before, so it is, which is today, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what a lot of people start doing last minute. Yeah, they start overthinking stuff and stressing.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Well, like after like today. Yeah, even if you do short lesson after this video, yeah, nothing else you can do. Yeah. Apart from you can, like we just mentioned, the ultimate driving course. You can watch the videos on there, yeah, but don't overdo with different types of videos, loads of different videos, because it's gonna get confusing. Yeah. It's like for those of you watching, even if you haven't downloaded the ultimate driving course, if you got your test coming up, yeah. So if you've been watching my videos, try not to confuse like each instructor is going to have their own teaching techniques. Yeah. So if you're watching my videos and other 3 or 4 instructors, we might obviously, for example, the parallel parking. Yeah. I've got my own technique. Yeah, which worked for you. If you watch another video, they might have a different technique, and you might just get totally confused. Yeah. So just don't start watching any new videos.
Okay.
Tonight.
Okay.
Okay, or
Yeah.
or tomorrow morning before you test. Yeah,
Okay.
stick to the ones that you've already watched and learned from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that next tomorrow your test is at 12:28. Yeah.
Yeah.
So arriving on time, that's obviously down to your instructor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's so for those of you who aren't going for it or for your test with an instructor and are taking your own car, yeah, just make sure you're there. You don't want to be too early. Yeah. So you can get there early, but don't enter the car park of the test center. So your test at 12:28. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna enter it just no more than 10 minutes before. Yeah,
Okay.
so the earliest we're going to go in there is 12:18. So
Okay,
ideal
that's fine.
time is about 20 past. Yeah. The reason why I say that, guys, because other learners will be coming back from the test, and if you go in there too early, you're blocking their path.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obstructing them. Okay, and examiners don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be too late, but don't go in too early. Get
Yeah.
there early. Wait outside the test center.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're only going to go into the car park once we know all the learners will come back. Yeah, and like I said, not too early. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Have you got? Well, obviously, I'm going through the points. So, have you got any questions about tomorrow?
No.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously, I've explained what happens.
Yeah.
When I go there, like I said, just about 10 minutes before the actual test, we're going to enter the car park. We're going to walk in, and then we're going to wait in the waiting room for the examiner to come out.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's going to, he or she will take you on the test.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Next point. Right. One that I always say: do not be afraid of the examiners.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard any stories about examiners, or any of your friends said anything about examiners, or what's your main image of examiners?
I don't know. I would say that they'd be harsh, but then at the same time, you're harsh as well. So like, I don't know. I don't think it'll be much different. I think it'll just be a weird feeling because obviously you're my uncle. I'm like so used to driving around with you with a whole different person. It probably just it will be a bit different.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. Like you said, examiners on the marking, I don't think they're too harsh with their marking. Yeah. And in general, the examiners, especially here at Wolverhampton, they're quite friendly. Yeah, as well. But if you make a serious mistake, you will be marked as a serious mistake.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to do something serious or dangerous, and the examiner's going to let you off with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's down to you. That's not the exam. If you don't do anything serious,
Yeah.
there's no way the examiner can be harsh with the fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And like I said, harsh. So you know, like you said, I'm quite harsh as well. I've actually said that in the videos, you know, with the marking.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's a 50-50, I'll be like, I'm going to mark it as serious because I want you guys to learn from me, and I don't want it to happen in your actual test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Personally, I don't think the examiners mark as harsh as I do now.
Yeah.
In our mock test, which is a good thing. Yeah. But don't be afraid of the examiners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they do. You know, if you're unsure about something, you know, you can ask them, and they do help you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is going to lead us on to some of the other points.
Hey, Steph, what you doing?
I just got an online offer on my car from CarMax. It's 100% real and good for 7 days.
Cool.
Oh, look, just got my offer.
Well, I'm getting an online offer on my car, too. Get a real offer real fast and good for 7 days at CarMax.com.
Like, for example, just said, yeah, if you're not sure, say if you're not sure of a direction, yeah, make sure well beforehand, ask the examiner.
Yeah.
Okay, not last minute because that's going to be too late.
Yeah.
Ask well beforehand.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if there's anything, on your when you're on your driving test, for example, say if you're about to enter a roundabout and or emerge out of a junction, and you're 50-50, what's the best thing to do?
Don't take it.
That's it. Don't take a risk.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything that's 50-50, just don't do it.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Obviously, you could get marked down for hesitation.
Yeah.
Yeah. if there is a clear gap. Okay, but if there isn't a clear gap and someone approaches quite fast or puts their foot on the gas and you emerge out and slow them down,
Yeah.
that would be a serious.
Okay.
Yeah, so rather you get marked for hesitation than get a serious for blocking someone's path.
Okay.
Yeah, or slowing someone down.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. The other thing, obviously, we've been through on your lessons when following the sat nav. Yeah, guys, when you guys are on your test and you're following the sat nav, make sure you're familiar with the distances.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You've shown in the mock test that you've followed the sat nav quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes the sat nav, your turn will be like a mile away, and the sat nav will start saying to you, "Keep right."
Yeah.
That's just way too early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let it get to, if you're on a dual carriageway and it's asking you to keep right, let the distance get down to around 400 yards.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, just make sure you look at the sat nav as well. Don't just, if the sat nav says bear right, just make sure you know how far that turn is before you do
Okay.
position for the right turn.
That's
There's
fine.
no
Yeah.
point positioning so early if your turns are like I said really far away.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. That. The other thing, so we've covered most of the test routes, yeah, which is obviously it does make it a little bit easier, yeah.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, it can. I find learners, when they're in an area that they know, yeah. For example, guys, when you finish a driving lesson and you end up on your street at home, it's get really comfortable, yeah, and because you think you know the area, you don't really pay attention,
Yeah.
okay, and that's when a mistake can creep in. Okay, so
Okay.
it doesn't matter if you've been on that road many times before, yeah. Just imagine you're driving in a new area. You're always looking out for signs and markings. So
Yeah.
continue looking out for signs and markings throughout. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Signs, markings, hazards. Just keep looking out for them. Yeah. So when you enter a new road, if there are signs there, could be new speed limit signs, could be one-way signs.
Yeah.
Make sure you're looking out for signs all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And right. Again, you've heard me mention this many times before, yeah. So if you're on your driving test, yeah, and you were supposed to turn right at a roundabout,
Yeah.
but I don't know, for some reason you switched off, yeah, you forgot,
Yeah.
and now you've approached the roundabout and you're in the left-hand lane, yeah, but you were supposed to turn right at the roundabout. What would you do?
Then go left.
That's it. Go left or straight ahead, whichever way that lane takes you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. As long as you got the correct signal on. Yeah. Because going the wrong way isn't a fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do find yourself, ideally, you don't want to end up in that situation. But if you do find yourself in that situation and you do have to go the wrong way, it's not a fault. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But what would happen if you use that left lane at a roundabout to turn right? What would happen then?
I'd fail.
Yeah, that'd be a serious one. You could also, obviously, even if you check your mirrors, you made sure it's safe. You've still showed that you think it's okay to use the left lane to turn right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So in that kind of situation, it's okay to go the wrong way.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And final one really. At no point during your driving test think that you've messed up and failed. Yeah,
Okay.
and which will lead you to giving up.
Yeah.
This happened with a learner before, yeah. So this is about 10 minutes into the test, and they thought they'd done a serious fault, so they just stopped, yeah. And he got really angry with himself. Said to the examiner, "I'm not doing it anymore. I've not messed up." And the examiner was like, "Are you sure?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Learner goes, "Yes, I don't want to continue with the test." Yeah. So all the examiner could do is walk out the car and to walk back to the test centre. Luckily, it wasn't too far away. So the learner was just saying, "I don't want to do it anymore."
Yeah.
He was upset. Yeah. And so the examiners come back. And I thought, what's happened here? And the examiners told me, look, the learners parked here. The learner thought they'd messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guess what?
That
That was the worst thing about it.
Yeah.
The examiner said to me, Finn, the learner made it was a minor fault, nothing serious.
Yeah.
But they thought it was serious and they didn't want to continue with the test. So.
Yeah. You just lose, even like sometimes on my mocks though, like when I start talking to you afterwards about all the thoughts, I keep them on my mind and it does it's not like giving up, but you feel like you just lose a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just
Look,
like that.
I've had so many people go for the actual test, yeah, and I think they've failed,
Yeah.
but they've passed. They're like, oh, I've never driven so bad and I've passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like your driving standard is quite high now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I like to think anyone that I take for a driving test, yeah, their standard is quite good. So even if it does drop on the day a little bit, you're still more than good enough to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're stalling that, just react well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, if the examiner grabs the steering or intervenes by pressing the foot brake,
Then you know.
yeah, then you know it's serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, one other thing, just make sure you're only going to get one maneuver on the test. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the examiner asks you to do the maneuver, take a few seconds there just to think. Yeah. What technique you use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where your observations should be. Yeah. And what your reference points are.
Okay.
And then start the maneuver.
Okay.
Okay. Because sometimes people get the reference points mixed up with other maneuvers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Anything else that
No.
you want to? Any questions or anything you're not sure about? Yeah. All set for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good. So yeah, that's it. The final time we're filming before his actual test day. So yeah, sort of say good luck. And guys, what you reckon? You reckon Rising will pass or fail tomorrow? Drop us a comment. Right then. So that's it, guys. Like always, thanks a lot for watching. For any of you who have got your driving tests coming up, wishing you good luck here. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
See ya.
This is the story of an airline. But wait, it's about more than just planes. It's a sci-fi story about a piece of trash that becomes sustainable aviation fuel. It's a rescue story about saving thousands of connecting flights. It's a romance, an adventure, a musical. But most of all, it's a people story, starring more than 80,000 hero characters on a mission to do good in the air and beyond. Because this is the story of an airline when good leads the way.
Right, Santino. So that's the end of the test. How do you think you did?
I think I passed.
Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we have another mock driving test. Before we get started, any of you who are learning to drive, please check out this video for the ultimate driving course, which will definitely save you time and money on your lessons.
Before I passed my driving test, I was really nervous. It really helped me have more confidence.
38 easy to understand, precise videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. These are not just theory based. They are practical videos demonstrating everything from moving off and stopping a vehicle to all of the maneuvers and every other module required. So if you're lacking knowledge, or maybe your instructor has forgotten to cover something, or you're just not grasping a certain topic, then this course has it covered. You can watch the videos before your driving lessons, which means you'll get into the car knowing exactly what to do. This will definitely save you time on your lessons. Okay, so today's learner driver is Santino, and guys, for those of you who are watching for the first time, the learners that do turn up here for the mock test haven't had any lessons with me. Santino's just here for me to assess his driving and to see if he's ready for his actual driving test. So, well, actually, before we get started, any of you that do want to take part in one of these mock tests, all you have to do is drop a message on Instagram at DJN Driving. Just choose people randomly. Right then, Santino, if you could tell us a bit about your driving, please.
Yeah, so I've had around 32 lessons, and I've got a test booked in September. I've had a mock test already and I've passed it, but
okay, you passed the mock test.
Yeah,
good. So, how do you feel about your driving?
I'm confident, and I haven't really got a negative area. I just got to keep focused throughout the test.
Sounds positive. Good. So, do you think you're going to pass today?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been watching the videos anyway, yeah. So, you know how it works. I won't say anything. If you do make a mistake, we'll talk about that at the end of the test. For those of you who are watching, I will talk about any faults that Santino does make just before they happen. So it's a hot day, and what happens in this hot weather, the cameras normally start to overheat and switch off here. So as you'll be able to hear that background sound, that's the AC that we've got on max at the moment. Right then, Santino, so any questions before we start?
No.
I'd like you to start off by following the sat nav. Yeah, have you been through the show me tell me questions?
Not quite yet. No, not just yet.
Should we leave that out for now? Or?
That's okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Obviously, you know you have to thoroughly revise them, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know a couple. I don't know all of them.
Okay, cool. Right, whenever you're ready, you could move off, please.
At the end of the road, turn right.
At this junction, our view is restricted. Watch as Santino leans forward and checks continuously. Really good observation. During your driving test, the examiner will ask you to park up and then move off at least twice. Santino parks up and moves off perfectly, carrying out the routines and observations in the correct order. Park up anywhere safe on the left, please. Thank you, and move off when you're ready. At this crossroad, it positions well when waiting for the oncoming motor. Here are lane splits into two. Santino positions well and keeps to the left lane as we are continuing straight ahead. Ahead there are vehicles queuing to turn into the petrol station on our left. In this kind of situation, many learners feel the pressure of holding up the traffic behind. But Santino shows good patience by waiting for a safe gap to go. It did take a while.